In this segment of Suffolk Headlines, we attend a Black History Month project at the North Suffolk Library. Then we head over to Morgan Memorial Library for an afternoon conversations event about Booker T. Washington High School. And finally, we visit the Sweethearts Ball for active adults at the Hilton Garden Inn. Suffolk Public Library hosted a Black History Month project on Saturday, February 10th at the North Suffolk Library. This educational and crafty project helped children research African Americans who made major impacts in not only the world but also in their communities and create a craft about them. The Morgan Memorial Library hosted an afternoon conversations Virginia Historic Landmark Booker T. Washington High School on Tuesday, February 13th. Julia Bradley, historian for the Booker T. Washington Alumni Association, spoke about the history of the school. Bradley was the person responsible for getting the original location of Booker T. Washington High School listed as a historic site and placement of the state marker. Booker T. Washington High School was Suffolk's first public high school for African American children.
Today I plan to speak about Booker T., the first public school for African American students in the city of Suffolk that opened in 1913. I will be telling about our adventure from 1913 to 1969. The historical marker, we had to have factual information to be presented to the people in Richmond. And because of the history that my husband and I had on Booker T, we were able to present it to them and they accepted it on the state level. And that's why we were able to get the historical marker taken care of. I graduated from Booker T. Washington in the class of 1956. So from approximately 1944 to 1956 was my tour duty at Booker T. School. I was a member of the first band that we had in the city of Suffolk for African Americans. And I was a majorette. And I was a majorette for approximately 5 years. I became drum major my senior year. I was a basketball player. I was the captain of the basketball team for approximately 4 years. I was born and reared on Culloden Street down from Planters, the old Planters building. That's where I grew up. In the segregated area of Suffolk, and 1 block behind me was considered the white area. But we had to pass through that area walking to go to and from school. And from reading some research on the school from the superintendent, they made sure all of the schools that was built was near the railroad tracks to keep us from being able to walk into the white area. Our school on the whole was very active. The athletes, football team, basketball team, they were outstanding. We were a small school, but they were outstanding, and all of the parents and the younger children grew up admiring and using the football players, basketball players as mentors, and then as they grew up, they became athletes and so forth. So we've done a great thing for the city of Suffolk as far as African Americans children to look up to. I'm a proud member of the Alumni Association, and we've done great things. We have in the city of Suffolk, a lot don't know about, we have a statue of Booker T. Washington over at Booker T. Elementary School. $6,000 is what it costs. And that sits at the entrance inside of the school. And I have was able to get a booklet printed on Booker T history back in 2016. That's in this library. A copy was kept at the school board because they didn't have any information on us. So somehow the Black history just slipped through the people's mind or whatever here in Suffolk. But we were very much alive, even though it was under segregated conditions. We adjusted and we adapted and we overcame.
Suffolk Parks and Recreation hosted their annual Sweethearts Ball on Wednesday, February 14th for active adults at the Hilton Garden Inn. Guests enjoyed an afternoon of dining and dancing. Thanks for watching this segment of Suffolk Headlines.